This computer works on zeros and ones inside. And that is a state of existence and non-existence. And if you can go in here, matter starts behaving differently. How does matter behave? Matter behave in a way where it exists and doesn't exist at the same time, and it exists by your looking at it. It comes into existence when you look at it. So who is the creator? You become the creator. On the deepest level, you become the creator, and for the first time, science proved it. It existed as philosophies for, in hundreds of books. You take Christianity, you take Hinduism, you take Islam, you take Judaism, take anything, it exists as philosophies. But it was the first time it came into the realm of science. And everything, right from a mobile phone to a computer to everything to internet you're seeing now is based exactly on that quantum physics. In fact, there's a book by Deepak Chopra called Ageless Body, Timeless Mind. Amazing book that you can read to understand this concept. But coming back here, now let's read it. Quantum physics is the study of the building blocks of the universe. For example, your body is made up of these cells. The cells are in turn made up of molecules, which are made up of atoms, which are in turn made up of subatomic particles such as electrons. This is the world of quantum physics. Everything is made up of large groups of subatomic particles. Your body, a tree, thoughts, even thoughts that you are thinking inside, that's what I said inside. But even these thoughts are matter. They are just refined matter. They are matter of a very, very high frequency. That is what you are thought of. What is the difference between a solid, the liquid and a gas? All three you can see. But a solid has a shape. It is, you can't compress it. A solid has got a lower rate of vibration. Then as it becomes liquid, what is the quality of a liquid? It flows. It will take the shape of the container. So, what solid and liquid are different? Why? Because their properties are different. But ultimately, it is the same matter behaving in a different way. Then, as it becomes a gas, gas cannot be even contained by the container. It will go and disperse everywhere else. What is the difference? Higher rate of frequency to lower rate of frequency. Solid is lower rate of frequency and gas is a higher rate of frequency. As you will keep on increasing the frequency, things will keep on becoming invisible to you. You will start behaving different. Why? Because we are programmed to see and hear in limited ranges. What is the range of a human being in which he can see? 0.4 to 0.7 hertz. This is the range. That's what basic, light. Then there came X-rays and then came gamma rays. These are all the things that exist, but we cannot see it by physical eyes. Now we have, you go and do X-ray, you can never see X-ray with eye. But now you have a machine which is able to find that. Similarly, there are multiple things that you know which are above your senses. So your senses are not a criteria of the existence of the world. Yes, sure.
Cinemas.
Cinemas.
In 1 second, 34
Yes.
24 frames.
Okay. This is what is happening. Let's take one other, let's take it further. Very good example. When you are looking at a television, all those people are real, moving from one end of the screen to the other end of the screen. On the back, what is the process? On the back, the process is your human eye, if you get more than 18 overlaps per second, you cannot differentiate between one static thing and other static thing. In the moment you have 24 frames per second, it gives you the perception of being real. It is the same thing. This human body is 99.99% empty space. And this is what many people don't know about. Why? Because in an atom, outer side circles and the inner nucleus, the matter occupies only 0.01% of the space. The remaining 99.9% is empty space. And you are all composed of atoms. An atom has 99.9% empty space. So what do you have? You are 99.9% empty space. So why do you appear solid? To understand that, let's understand a fan. I don't have a fan, I only have ACs here, but you've all seen a fan. A fan has 3 blades, right? Now, you get a person in the room who has never seen a fan before, who has never seen a fan. But when he comes into the room, you show him a running fan, a fan that is moving at a speed of certain rotations. And you ask him, this circle that you are seeing, is it solid or not? What will you say? It is solid. Because he has never seen those 3 blades individually stopped. He has only seen a fan that is rotating. So for him, that fan is a reality, a solid. But you know the truth because you have seen those 3 blades when it was stopped. It is very similar here in the quantum world because everything is moving at such a speed, at such high rates of frequency that it gives the appearance of being solid. Your body is one of that. Your body is the biggest, myth that you have. It is moving at such a high speed that you are getting the, feeling as if it is solid. It is not. Very basic quantum physics tells you that. And once you go into that mode, then, it is easy to understand them. So all of your body is trees, thoughts, vehicle, a planet, light, everything else are concentrations of energy.
Like microwave.
Yes.
Heating.
Heating, basically. You can't see anything, but it got heated. Basically, they're all concentration of energy as same as atomic particles. Now, this is giving a very, very important insight. Let's go further down. How is this matter at the lowest level behaving? Let's understand its behavior. Let's understand how is the creation on the deepest level behaving. On the deepest level, this is the time when your conscious mind is shutting down. It is saying, "Band karo." This is where the subconscious mind is awake. And this is where the real magic lies. When it is going down, let's go further in this slide. Let me read it for you, then I'll explain it. Subatomic particle is not really a particle in the way that a grain of sand is a particle, while atomic and larger particles are objects or things. Subatomic particles are not objects, they are probabilities of existence, and at the same time, multiple existences. They are also wave-like and particle-like at the same time. Let's take this and take this a little easy. When we are going on the deepest level, the way liquid is behaving different than solid, and a gas is behaving different than liquid. Similarly, on the lowest level, this matter, the subatomic particle, behaves very differently from the way you see the world outside. It behaves as probabilities of existence. Means it exists and does not exist at the same time. And this is very difficult for your logical mind to comprehend. If I say this pen exists and doesn't exist at the same time, you will think I'm gone crazy. And when quantum physics came, everybody thought that they had gone crazy, but then the whole world was created through it. How is the matter behaving? Let's understand the behavior of the matter there. As you go down on the deepest level, the energy fields are probabilities of existence. Means they exist and don't exist at the same time. Electron can exist in multiple locations at the same time as energy. Multiple locations at the same time as energy. And then as you observe and go there, a particular place where you are observing it, that is the place where it will manifest and come out. This is a little difficult for the logical mind to comprehend, but this is exactly how the matter behaves on a deeper level. And to understand this is critically important because here you have to understand and trust what is happening on the lowest level. Till the time it doesn't exist on the lower level, this way it cannot manifest in your life outside as the money that you want. So this is important to understand how the matter is behaving. Now, let's go further. The subatomic particles are energy packets, sometimes called quanta. Sometimes called quanta. I know guys, this is a little tough and deep. You know, this is, you have to pass through this one. I see some of the eyes like, right? Yes. So, what we have to see is, these are, will your conscious mind like this concept or resist the concept? It will resist it, tooth and nail. अभी आपको सुला देगा वो, अब भी कभी सुला देगा, बोलेगा ये नहीं सुनना है मुझे, because it is the death of the conscious mind. If you are to go in the subconscious mind, the conscious mind will not allow you. It will not allow you to go there, because whatever comfort zone, whatever conditions that are built, all those will break down. So this is the time when your mind starts behaving and revolting against you. Say, I don't want this. Let me be happy with the life I have, what are the miseries I have, what are the worries I have. But this is the most important concept that you can understand in your whole life. It is life changing. The subatomic particles are energy packets, sometimes called quanta. Everything in this universe is made up of energy. Everything is energy, not scientifically proved. Everything is just energy moving from one shape to another shape, sometimes materializing as matter and going back into energy. And these energy packets behave in the most amazing way. They are at our command. This is the secret. This is where it starts. They are at our commands. You are built of energy. Who are you? You are not the body. That I have already told you, are not the body. You are not even the mind. You are not even your thoughts. Then who are you? You are a condensation of the universal mind in a body for the moment. You have been condensed. The way you go to a cold place and out of your mouth comes the, you all felt when you go to a cold place, condensed air. Why is the air condensed outside? Because it is cold outside, very cold, and it just gets condensed because it gets that condition. So your body is just a material condensation of that energy depending on the intelligence. Now scientists have gone down to the deepest level and they have said what you are can be programmed. I can create 100 people like you who will behave the same, who will think the same. That is how cloning has come. The first sheep that was cloned was Dolly. A human being was cloned many years ago, and now cloning, the only reason why cloning is not happening is because governments are not allowing it, saying it will be. It is already a scientific success. In US, it is said that many places where cloning already exists. What have they done? A very important person into this was a scientist called Har Gobind Khurana, Indian.
Yeah.
Should be proud of it. Yeah. And now with the gene bank that they are creating, in that every gene, right now they started going down to the blueprint of humans, and then they found that the way software program has got a code, similarly every human being has got a code which is called the DNA. And in the DNA there is a programming made. And if you can duplicate the programming, you can make the same human being, same animal. A lot of vegetables you see now in the market are cloned vegetables. There are so many fruits and vegetables which come to you 24 hours and all 12 months. They have all come because of this invention of genes and genetics. Whole science that